Welcome to Getting to It podcast. This is Dave.
This is Brad.
I'm not Amir.
Amir's gone. Rip that guy.
And also Amir was supposed to write you guys a letter, and he didn't. So
He's a
Get
bum.
on him about that.
get on him about that. But we also will. So
Yes.
look forward to
We're texting him within the minute.
letters from abroad. But
Yep.
today we talked about the Fish and Game and Wildlife Warden.
Game recognizes game. Another thing we talked about was Catholic schoolboys for Hunter once again. He loves being that.
And we talked about how Dave hates the fact that there's no more bikes.
No more bikes.
I miss bikes. Bikes are cool. There's a bunch of flies everywhere.
Were you guys the type of kids who just took one when the candy for Halloween was out and said take one, or would you take?
I'd take 3.
2.
I wouldn't take like 2. I wouldn't take the whole bowl
Actually-
or anything, but you know,
I see what you're saying.
I'd take like 2 or 3
I took 1.
because
I took
they
one.
know
They know
You-
motherfuckers.
they
are
know
out there.
motherfuckers are going to
They're
take the
plotting
whole
on
bowl.
the bowl.
They're going to take the whole fucking bowl.
Did you ever seen someone take a whole bowl?
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen the fucking. You ever see the claw go into it?
Oh yeah.
Ah, fucked up.
Yeah.
Would you pick you would pick though. If you're picking 3, you're picking.
Oh yeah. You pick like 1, 2, 3. and then
Select.
that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you gotta be generous. It's a whole shopping cart theory. You know.
Oh.
Yeah. If you take back your shopping cart,
Yeah,
you can be
yeah.
self-governed. You know.
Right. I thought you meant the theory was called the whole shopping cart theory, and I was like, what's the whole shopping cart theory?
Oh no.
Take all of it.
But yeah,
Yeah. It's the
put them
candy
back
bowl
in the
theory.
corral.
Same shit. Anyways, Hunter's mad at me right now.
I came with Jack in the Box, and I had my wonderful burger.
When he comes
and I
with
had
Jack in the
my
Box,
fries.
he makes his own buttermilk ranch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, but I came and I had a little medium Dr. Pepper, and I wanted to enjoy it. I was looking forward to it. It was
It was not a little. That was.
It was a medium.
It was a medium. I can believe that's a medium. That's still a gigantic cup.
Yeah.
Don't
American
care.
drink sizes are
Fucking
crazy.
64 ounces.
It was maybe 32.
Was probably
Anyway.
32.
Still
a lot.
It was the one thing I was looking
still a
forward
lot.
to with this Jack in the Box.
It was
And
the one you drank the ranch.
You drank the ranch.
You put the
and you were looking.
sauce cup to your mouth and drank it, and the Dr. Pepper's the one thing you were looking
Yeah.
for.
It was the one thing I was looking forward to. And guess what? Dave drank it.
And just Dave.
No, Brad.
And
I was
Brad
drinking
too.
some, and you went, "Come here, come here, come here."
Dave was
and
downing it, and I was like, "Pass it to me."
I wasn't downing it.
I
I was
took-
having like sips,
I
and
took
you're
a-
like, "Give me that," and then it was gone.
I took a sip and I handed it back to him before Hunter could get back in the garage.
No.
and then
you
Dave
know what?
finished.
You know what? I literally came back and they drank all of it. I had 2 or 3 sips out of this entire Dr. Pepper, and they finished it.
No, it was half full.
No,
when
it
you
was
got
not.
Here. Yes, it
It
was.
was pretty half
not.
empty.
It was also a lot of ice. We could tell there's a lot of ice because Hunter took it and threw it against a fence because he was so upset.
I
I'm
came with
sorry.
it 3/4 full, and then you two both had sips.
We did have
We did have
we
a
did
sip.
have a preemptive
So it was
sip.
probably more than 3/4.
He was nice enough to share his drink with us,
And then he took advantage of me. Took advantage of me, right, Dr. Pepper?
And let me say this, as the aforementioned guy who set up the studio, I was really worried about the ice causing feedback with the microphones as it swished around.
No, you don't need to worry about it.
No,
I was going to keep it down there. It was not going to be in shot. It was not going to be brought out.
I don't trust you. Totally, it was
You
the
would
one,
be sipping
it
it
was
during
the one thing you
recording.
were looking forward to. You weren't going to sip it.
He was gonna make slurping noises with the straw.
I wasn't going to. I was actually going to be generous this time. And if I did, I was going to turn the mic off.
And that awful plastic noise when you slide the straw in and out of the, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Honestly,
turned my
it's for the greater good. We did what we had to do.
I have a funny story.
Yeah.
So yesterday I went golfing, and I was really tired because I like barely slept. I had slept like 2 hours before going.
What are you doing on Wednesday that makes Thursday morning golf?
I went to the gym and I had a 400 milligram caffeine pre-workout.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wired all night.
It's good when it makes it feel like your skin's crawling.
I was having so much fun.
There's
Love
bugs
meth.
underneath.
I had a great
Straight
pump.
meth.
So
Meth, will it pregame?
Yeah,
That's
I think
wild.
meth could be a good pre-workout.
If you did meth and went to the gym, you're like bench pressing and then you just throw it through the roof.
Yeah, pretty much.
That'd be nice.
I think that's like honestly, could be the move.
I mean, I'm
Not
sure
the
that
move.
there are
No,
dudes
absolutely
competing
not.
that take like Adderall before they go or something.
Yeah,
Oh, probably 100%.
and Adderall is just
It's an amphetamine.
it's just meth.
It's hey, there's one different chemical that makes Adderall not meth, okay? So that makes the whole thing all right. We should all be giving 10-year-old kids amphetamines.
Yes, we should.
It's a really good thing. All
Yeah.
right, so you're playing golf and you're tired?
So I'm golfing. I'm tired. I went to IHOP after. I was with my coworkers for 4 hours, mind you. We sat in this IHOP for 4 hours, and then I
you
got
went
home.
golfing with your coworkers.
I went golfing with my coworkers in the morning, and then after the three of us went to IHOP. We're there for 4
Chick-fil-A
hours.
ass behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're just talking. I go home. I'm tired. I knock out at like 3. I woke up at like 6. Actually, no. I woke up at 8. I was dreaming about steak and fries, and when I woke up, I wiped my mouth, and I was drooling everywhere. Like
Drooling about steak frites.
My hands. I did this
Or do you sleep on your back or you sleep on your side?
side.
Okay. I see.
that's fair. That's
I
fair.
see like the nice graceful waterfall of
Yeah.
I was
If
sleeping
he was on
my
his back,
side.
he'd probably just be.
I would have been
just
choking and dying. Little volcano going out.
Hunter's in the-
leaking all of it out.
He's in the Google search bar going, I squirted in my sleep. What do I do? WebMD. He has brain cancer.
But I woke up. I like wiped my mouth. I was like, "What?" My hand was just wet.
Yeah.
It's just straight wet. I looked to the
Ew.
pillow. I felt it just puddle. Puddle. I was that hungry. You know what I did after? I texted my girlfriend and went right back to bed.
Nice.
I drool like a little bit in my sleep, I would say.
I'd say a little bit.
Like a spot. Not like running out of my mouth onto the pillow.
If I'm like really like out, I'll drool a little bit. Usually, I actually sleep with my mouth closed. Sometimes it's been a lot more lately, so I've been having better dreams too.
Is that...
I think it's related. I'm not sure.
I've been thinking about, you know the tape that goes on your nose?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a deviated septum. So I'm thinking about that for sleeping.
You know, I once had a stuffed nose when I was on a trip, and my friends, I was snoring so loud that it would
logs.
just wake them up like all night, and they're like, "Here, put this on." And it was like those butterfly Band-Aids.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I put it on my nose, and it worked.
I'm sold.
It worked. So
I'm
like,
sold.
look into that.
Some dude with an Amazon like storefront link in his bio is about to get like 10 cents off that.
Going crazy.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
He's probably going wild.
What shoes are you guys wearing?
I'm wearing
Like, let's get them on the table.
some white Converse.
Oh yeah, it's brand new,
Some
looking
crispy.
nice.
Well, I bought them 5 years ago because I was gonna dye them, and then I never did. So now they're just new.
I have a bunch of dye. If you need some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could be down.
Okay.
What you got?
I have
Well-
In-N-Out Vans.
In-N-Out slip-on Vans, and I just got some blue Converse that are pretty old and gross, and so are Hunter's. And then you got some nice clean and whites.
Yeah,
Something my
your
my,
shoes
my
look like
hairstylist
the
once told me.
antagonist shoes from like a high school movie. Getting his ass kicked. He sees he's wearing these dirty ass Converse.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right, go ahead.
something my hairstylist told me once. Her name is Liz. I've been going to her since I was 16.
It's a good hairstylist name.
Yeah, she was 18, and I was 16, so I had like a crush on her.
She's just a senior and you're like a
No, like she
sophomore?
was like graduating and stuff.
Oh,
but it was
okay.
like, oh my god, I had the biggest crush on my
Sure.
hairstylist. Anyways, she told me once. She's like, yeah, I came from Arizona, and she realized, yeah, California people, they just wear the shit out of their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just wear them out till they're dirty and gross, and then they just get new ones.
Oh,
We kind
California.
of just style it along with like our fits. Like we
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like dirty shoes do better with fits than when clean ones sometimes.
I would say if a shoe is too clean, that's a problem. But I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
I think after a couple wears, you're already in the sweet zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're not. Like those first couple wears though, you do be looking spiffy. You do be
Yeah.
looking. You know,
style your fits
creaseless.
against it, you know.
But then you get to like where Dave and I are. I feel like mine are a little bit better than Dave's.
I don't know
little
that that's
No.
true.
Actually, definitely not.
I would.
Ours
I'll
are about
say
the
this.
same. Like they're both worn in. They look
Yeah.
like they're used and lived in. you
Yeah,
know?
they definitely. His are more frayed around the canvas, but yours are more worn around the rubber.
I have
Yeah.
frays around the eyelets.
The eyelets.
The eyelets.
What are those?
The eyelets are fucked up.
Oh my god, you just have like a fucking dime-sized hole in your shoe.
Well, the eyelets, they're just messed up.
I had a C and I didn't want to put my leg down, so I just
No, that's good.
Very nice.
Just
That was a good.
put it in front of Dave's.
You're kind of
head.
flexible, dude.
Yeah,
I
nice.
did
Was
play
this what you
2
doing in the
sports in
gym?
high school.
I'm so proud of you. Why do you have all the pillows? You have all the
Because-
pillows, like all.
Because you drank my Dr. Pepper.
Really, we're back on that. We're back on that.
No, because this corner is actually kind of awful, and I would be having to like almost completely lay back
Yeah.
or like sit up like this.
Yep.
That's fair.
So I'm enjoying a little back rest. Also, my back has been hurting, so this is good for me.
There you go. A little lumbar support.
Oh yeah.
So right before we were recording, we were just talking, like hanging out in here, and we had the garage door open and the door right here open. And
We put a garage door on our studio, so
Yeah.
it's not a garage.
yeah,
Definitely not.
wink, wink. Anyways, and it was like cool. It was nice, breezy. It felt nice. I'm
Already cooking a little bit.
out of breath. It's
so
steamy.
Well, I
and
don't know.
hot
It's
and gross
a
in here.
little warm in here.
It's
It's not that bad
It's
right now.
it's a slow cook, but I don't know if it's hot and steamy and I'm out of breath. It's not prom night.
Wow.
Wow.
My car.
and you called me the closeted gay. What the fuck?
Yeah, what's worse is I went to prom with a male friend of mine.
You're not helping your case.
Yeah,
Not at
no,
all.
it's purely a joke. No, I got broken up with the week of senior prom. Yeah, so
Same.
I went
mine
stag.
was homecoming though.
Yeah.
Junior homecoming.
You were at homecoming by yourself.
Still went. I went with my boys.
It's the right move. Yeah, I went with my boys. That's the right move. Probably.
Funny story. I actually broke my ex-girlfriend and I had broken up with each other, and she still had her homecoming. So I went, or it might have been her prom. Not sure. One of the two. But I still went. It was her homecoming. I went to her homecoming after we'd already broken up.
Wait, you went to her homecoming?
After we already broken up, because she went to an all-girls school.
So
wild.
did you go together?
Yeah. Because
After you broke up.
Because she already
You
paid
broke
for
up
it.
with a girl who goes to a different school and then still went to the homecoming.
Did she
at
break
her
up with
school?
you?
It was a mutual breakup.
Sure.
No, it
Alright,
was.
shit, that's what they
It was
always
actually
say.
more about
They
like
always are.
They
huh?
always are.
it was actually more my side breaking up with her
Sure.
So
Um,
you were being nice and went with her.
because she already paid for it. So I was like,
Fair
oh,
enough,
she
fair
already
enough.
paid for it. She already had my name down on the registry. I'm not gonna like have her just go by herself.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it did not go well, as it turns out.
My junior prom was actually at the aquarium.
The
Long Beach-
The Long Beach
The
Aquarium.
Long Beach Aquarium. It was kind of cool.
It's kind of based.
Yeah.
We did one in a Air Force base.
That's kind of sick.
It was like they had
That
the
is actually
museum
sick.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
March Air Force Base, MFAB or whatever.
That's kind of cool.
MF.
I went to another one for a different school, because she invited me, and it was at one of I think it was the Reagan Library.
Oh, beautiful place. I
It
love
was
it there.
Gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
The Reagan
Honestly.
Library is right by where I'm from. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful area.
Beautiful as the man himself.
Yeah.
Gorgeous presidential receding hairline. Yeah, it was. We'll get off this topic because we aren't just talking about high school for
Hey, high
an
school
hour.
proms, man.
High
They're
school
fun. High school
proms.
prom.
But you
Everybody's
ever
got a
go to
story.
a different schools like homecoming or prom, and they're just a bunch of animals. Like I went to one, and they put a chair in the middle of the dance floor, and they were just doing lap dances.
That's
No.
wild.
That was crazy.
I haven't gone to that. That sounds crazy. I went to a Catholic school.
I did.
So I have the opposite
Yeah, so it was
reaction.
worse.
Yeah, it was kind of worse.
My school was really strict because it was an all guys Catholic school. So at the slight inclination of a big group of people going for like a mosh pit, shut down immediately.
Jesus.
Flashlights in the faces. Hey, you outside.
Damn.
Outside.
They really herded us like cattle, and they just fucking
yeah.
point big ass flashlights in our eyes.
I
like,
love public school. It was really weird seeing like your teachers there too.
Oh, dude, you see
'Cause,
your
like-
teacher in a nice little like suit maybe
Yeah,
or something.
like a dress, and you're like,
Yeah.
And they're like there to watch you
Yeah.
get fucking grinded on and shit like that. And it's like,
Yeah, I don't.
What's up, Mr. Ho? How you doing?
Hey, I'll see you in 5th period tomorrow. But for now, like, we're getting crazy out here.
Yeah, you're like dapping them up and shit.
Oh,
Just like
God.
looking nice, man.
Yeah, you dap your teacher up. Go. Don't worry about my fingers wet.
Dave just came in his
All right,
pants.
All right. Well, fucking. So we're recording. The part of the reason it's cooking in here today is we're recording way past when we normally would start.
Yeah.
Part of it's my
Not
fault.
me. I was ready to go.
I called him 30 minutes before, and he was like, "Well, I'm still in bed." So
Hey, it takes me
the most ready,
15
perhaps.
minutes. Yeah, I was still the most ready.
But you took a shower. You were showering. You just finished showering when I got here. At like,
Yeah, because you guys text like I wasn't gonna shower this morning until after, but
Oh,
you
I
guys
see.
told me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be 3 hours late. It's like, all right, fuck it, I'll chill out.
there was
Let's have a good time.
I'll recap real quick. They were supposed to. The cops put out a warrant for this guy for like stalking and armed armed stalking or whatever.
Ew.
Yeah, he had a gun. He was just being creepy and a pervert, allegedly. And they chased him, and he went all the way to the freeway, and they just stopped the whole 91 for 3.5 hours.
God forbid a man have some hobbies.
God forbid a man have. Hey, I wish it was
That's
a bear in that car with a
wild.
gun. I wish the bear stopped the 91.
Honestly,
but yeah.
at least you could pet it or something. You know?
Yeah, of course. The bear and the blue Camry on the 91. Yeah, it was a nightmare. But now we're here and we're getting rolling. But fuck that. And here's what I was thinking.
Here's the thing. That's a valid excuse. Hunter doesn't have a valid excuse.
I
for
went
being
to
late today.
I went to go get my girlfriend from Irvine, and I dropped her off at her grandparents. And after we had gotten food, I didn't have time to eat in the car, so I immediately drove back here.
He didn't have time. It was actually really nice of Dave to help him out with his Dr. Pepper.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
But the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm just trying to think of ways that the police could solve the problem in between doing nothing and just shooting the guy. And I think they should have the helicopter, like the dual-bladed Chinook, and they should just pick this guy's car up and just take it to,
Just take it somewhere
There's
else.
probably not an Angels game in Anaheim right now. Just use that parking lot.
This
Well,
guy
actually,
probably-
graduation's going on in Anaheim.
Yeah, drop him in the middle of the
field.
diamond.
I feel like that guy actually would have jumped out, and then he would have died.
No,
If they picked him up with
No,
the dual
because the
bladed-
claw keeps
dual
the
rotor.
doors closed.
smart.
Yeah.
You know, I was
He'd find a way.
also thinking, I was like,
Yeah.
just turn the fucking water guns on him.
Would just fill the Camry with water.
Just fill it with water.
That
Because they would
and then
they would break the windshield,
He'd get out.
hopefully.
Well,
or
hopefully.
just shoot open one of
or
the
just
windows and throw
incapacitate him
tear
or
gas
something.
in
That's
there.
what I was thinking. Maybe tear gas, like
gas him out.
gas them out. But no, they had like 60 cops just hanging out. Like they're just like they ended up negotiating with. I don't even know how it ended. Now that we're here, no idea how it ended. But I thought the helicopter would have been big magnet.
Just a big.
You sure?
Just get it like a bulldozer and just like
That's
flip
what
the
I-
car.
I was like, what if they got like the garbage truck and they just lifted his shit and took it? Clear the
that'd be great,
91. It's Memorial Day weekend and there's a gajillion people and this guy is just parked.
Let's just remake the
Close the whole entire
killdozer
freeway.
and run his car over.
honestly, like people got places to be. You know, if you're gonna be selfish enough to stop the entire freeway and ruin everybody else's weekend, get shot. You know.
Look, I will
fair
say
enough.
this. I don't feel that way, but if anyone else on that freeway did feel that way, I wouldn't blame them. I would say maybe they do the reverse. You know, in action movies, your car's going and you see like a ramp truck and you jump it.
yeah.
What if we just got a ramp truck going fast enough and just picked his ass up?
Honestly,
People would have been down.
I would have done it.
I would have loved to watch.
Or you guys ever
Dukes
see
of Hazzard stuff.
Repo Man TikTok?
Yes,
No, I'm usually on
Repo Reaper.
I'm actually on opium TikTok right now.
What? We'll get back to Repo Reaper because this is worth talking about. What is opium TikTok?
Opium TikTok is the opium farms, and it's like
Like dead ass, like
Dead
farming.
ass,
I thought
like
you meant
what?
opium, like when people wear outfits, they're all
Yeah.
black.
no, I mean
No,
like the opium
baggy,
farms.
Yeah.
But you
And-
mean-
and
you
the,
mean, like,
and the
poppy,
cocaine leaves,
like,
yeah, the
wow.
poppies, and
Oh, because it's cartel TikTok.
yeah, I'm on cartel TikTok.
Well, so they've
kinda
been
nice.
They've been having a
Kinda
run
fun.
because they're using it to recruit.
Yeah.
Because it's dope. It's like a guy
It's cool.
making
It's
coke
like-
with a golden AK-47. And
Yeah, he's
shit.
got the leaf
Gold
blower and
Rolex.
stuff, and
Yeah.
like they're running through the jungle and stuff on their
It's
their
like
boats.
we talked about last episode. Like the people fighting in like cartel wars and war in general are just young.
Yeah, they're
Like
just-
TikTok does just.
It's just young people doing it. But here's the thing: older people are on TikTok now too. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's all older, like middle-aged Middle Eastern people on opium. Like,
That's
On, like,
not
op-
Middle
not
Eastern.
on
Not
It-
on opium, but on opium
it is
TikTok.
Middle Eastern.
Then that's not the cartel. That's
No,
like
they,
yeah,
they,
it's
no, they,
opium.
they grow it out
Yeah, it's-
there in the Middle East and stuff.
My theory
I
of
was talking
why
about cocaine, like, because I've seen those cartel TikToks from like Mexico or Latin America or whatever.
my theory on why the U.S. is pulling out of the Middle East.
We aren't, are we?
We are. We
are.
have been working on it. It's
Wow.
because
We've been
developed.
working on it for 30 years.
It's because we developed fentanyl.
It's because we developed fentanyl?
Well, yeah, fentanyl is a synthetic drug.
Yeah,
Like,
but I
purely
thought...
pure synthetic.
Yeah, but it comes out of China. Like, that's where fentanyl's produced.
Not all of it.
Oh, well, that's
a lot
where...
of it's being produced in Mexico as well.
No. It's getting moved into Mexico from China, and then it go.
Yeah.
They put
Yeah.
it in the drugs there, and then it gets shipped into our borders.
Yeah, why do you think we're more at war with China now than the Middle East, who used to just sell us opium?
China.
China.
But we gotta
China.
talk about Repo Reaper.
Repo Reaper, let's hear it.
So funny. I used to watch his stuff when he first came out. He'd just be dancing. And imagine like I used to see all the memes where it's like imagine like looking out of a shop window like scared because like you're like
Yeah.
not paying for your car. You can't pay it off. And just some dude is just making a TikTok dancing while towing your car.
Like so they'll set up like dash cams and like cameras on the tow truck.
Oh, yeah.
And so they know where the repo man gets the call. Hey, this is where this car is at this car wash. It's outside the shop, whatever. So their goal is to pick it up as fast as possible. So you'll see these tow trucks like swing into like a shopping mall and like back up and grab this, and the dudes are like running out of like the auto shop or whatever to go get this car, and he's like, you gotta pay for your car, man. Like I mean, it sucks because, you know, it sucks, but it is the most engaging content.
It's so funny because it's like, you know what? If you maybe just bought a car you could pay off, you wouldn't have this
I mean,
problem.
a lot of people are defaulting on their auto loans because they were given loans that they shouldn't have been. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of predatory loan giving at like a car dealership.
Oh, absolutely. But it's so funny because like have you seen like the actual Repo Reaper? Like that's like his TikTok name.
Yeah, but not in a long time.
I haven't seen it in a long time either. But like I remember I was just like seeing him just like swing in,
Yeah.
and you can just see him like immediately hook
Dude.
it up, and he's just sitting there dancing, doing TikTok dances.
Like they'll be driving down the road, and then the camera on the back of the truck will show like the tow truck, like, you know how they have like the flat thing that comes down to get under your wheels. Like they'll be
It's
going
already
like
down.
35. They put it down already. Like they're just hit and run on these people. It's crazy. I got fucking hit and run by some people. I guess the people who give parking tickets must have listened to our last episode when I said that I hated them because they got me today.
Nice.
Yeah, I looked out of the Greek food restaurant, and they were writing me my ticket, and I went out and pleaded with them, and I tried to be so sweet and endearing, and I was not sweet or endearing enough for that
Not at all. They just
angry
said,
old man.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Here's your ticket.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were being mean. It
I
was.
think I paid off my last parking ticket.
There's always a
Actually, I did.
maybe.
It's always I should probably check Long Beach City parking.
Yeah, you just put your every couple of weeks you throw your license plate in there just to check it
double
out.
check.
Well, not to mention, like, sometimes tickets go missing. It's a piece of paper. Like, it's not the easiest thing to keep track of.
Actually, I did pay it off. Never mind. It was a while ago. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. But all right, well, school's out, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm golfing.
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 Summer's happening.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plots? You guys are going to Vegas.
I am going to
Not
Vegas.
Yes.
mistaken.
We're going to Vegas next week.
Oh, next week?
Actually, yeah.
Jesus.
Like the right after this weekend.
all right. Well,
Fun.
what are you looking forward to?
Legally, I can't say it on the podcast what I'm looking forward to, but I will say I look forward to just going, and I want to see like the shows. I want to see a show.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Vegas and like seen a show. I usually just go out and like party, and I don't want to do that. I actually want to be an old man this time.
I respect you and
know?
all the 55-year-olds.
Yeah, I want to go have a good time. I want to go see like the Cirque du Soleil stuff. You know,
Get a drink with a little umbrella.
yeah, I live for that.
You
What about you,
looking-
Hunter? What do you want to go?
I'm gonna spend time with my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
The first day that we're there, the 28th, I'm going to be having our 4 months together.
Oh,
Congratulations.
So,
you guys
I'm-
doing a cool dinner?
We are gonna go to a dinner with friends.
Okay.
So I wanted to do like a little something just by ourselves, like a mini golf or something, or like
that would be
That's cute.
adorable.
That is
yeah,
cute.
just like a little bit of something just before we spend like the rest of the time, just like with our
everyone.
friends.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense. Spend 8 hours staring at the Bellagio fountain.
just
It's great they have free things to do in Vegas.
oh no, I'll be paying for stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like I just want to spend time with her, just have a
Yeah.
little something special.
So wholesome, so cute.
You're driving out.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
like you're in a car.
Well,
going out, yeah.
I will be in a car. I'm not
Ah,
sure who's
You're
taking me.
being
We
driven.
don't even know
I
yet.
am being driven.
Okay.
I have two options.
There you go. Are you prepared for the drive? Have you done the
I've done it before.
the Long Beach to Vegas drive is what, like 4-6 hours?
Yeah.
What's the road trip tips? Do you
Are
have
you
any
asking- are you
strategy?
asking me?
I'm asking both of you guys. What do you think?
Oh.
What's your strategy when you got to
Hit the Greek food place. It is so good. They have the best strawberry.
Whoa, an alarm.
This is what happens when we start late. It's already 3. I have an alarm for 3. Anyways, actually 2:55.
It's true.
Anyways,
the Greek food spot.
the Greek food spot has the best strawberry shakes I've ever had in my life.
Where's the Greek food? What are we?
It's about halfway through. I think it's called. I forget the town, but it's like a blink and you'll miss it. Desert town. Yeah,
And they just have banging Greek food.
banging Greek
If
food.
you see Greek food in the desert, eat it.
Eat it.
That's tip number
It's
one.
My-
probably not a good idea. But
Actually, that same town has like the world's biggest thermometer or something like that. Yeah, every time I pass by it, because I have family out in Vegas, so like we would road trip a lot.
Yeah.
Growing up, my dad would always say the story of how when he was hitchhiking home from Vegas, he got stuck in that town for like 2 months, and he lived in a cave, and he shot
What?
like rabbits and coyotes, and
He
gave him.
shot them.
And
No
he-
wonder he's stuck on that side of Nevada. He's got a gun.
Well, I mean, everybody had a gun. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
the 60s and it's the 70s, right?
Oh, he's doing real fear and loathing ass shit.
Yeah. No. He was living in a cave, and there was this guy out there who had lions, and he would shoot like rabbits and stuff, and like hunting, and then feed the lions
Sure.
for money.
Oh, so his side
And then
hustle,
his
as
side
his
hustle-
cave dwelling side hustle,
Yeah,
was to provide just dead animals for these.
for lions,
That's cool.
and then he saved up enough to get a ride home.
You know, the last time I saw a lion was in his hometown.
Lions in Moore Park?
Yeah, the community
there's
college.
like 2 lions.
There's community college in Moore Park has a
There's a
zoo,
zoo.
with lions, and you can watch them get fed.
You can also
So
see
cool.
an American bald eagle.
Those are cool.
There, I don't know if you saw the aviationary.
I did not.
I was up in Big Bear, and I saw a zoo. There's bears there, bears at the zoo, and
Wait.
eagles and owls.
So
That
how
was
did
really
your
cool.
dad end up getting? I mean, I assume the answer is he hitchhiked more, but how did he end up getting out of town?
He hitchhiked more.
He
He just like held up there for like a couple months until
just working
well,
his thumb on the side of the road till
well, no, like he was doing stuff. Yeah, he was just living.
hunting rabbits, living
He
in
was
caves.
hunting, he was having a great time. Him and his.
Oh, was it more of like a journey than like get from one place to the other?
Yeah, he had like 3 months to get home. He had like nothing going on. It's the 70s, you know.
Oh, free time's a hell of a thing for a man.
Yeah,
Every time is one hell of drug.
urgency. It was just like you just had to get home, you know.
Yeah, I guess content's bad for us, but living in a cave seems
Awful.
tough.
It seems fun, you know.
For you, I'm not trying to live
okay.
that. For,
Yeah,
he
for a
just,
guy who doesn't
he
like
just would
shoes.
camp out in a cave. That's it. Like
Okay.
he would like spend most of his time like in town and stuff.
Yeah, I assumed he wasn't just being a wilderness man in the.
But a cave is like his home at the end of the day.
You just
He's
go
gotta
home
go
to your
back.
sleeping
It's a
bag
shelter.
in a cave. Yeah,
I'll fuck with the vibe. It's like
That's gotta be scary as hell.
You tell me you wouldn't do that if the opportunity presented itself.
Depending on the cave.
If you had to be there, yeah, it's like it's a night. Here's the thing: you underestimate how cold caves are. It's the middle of summer in the desert.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, true.
It's nicer than a house.
That would be
It's
be nice.
nicer than a house.
It's honestly
I
colder
don't-
than a house. It is colder than a house.
That would
It's the
be
70s
nice
too,
but
so it's like no AC and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
also like a lot better temperatures than now.
It's true.
Global
Probably a
warming
little
has
easier.
hit a little
That's
bit. We
true.
have to admit.
Especially in the desert.
Well, actually, it was late 70s, so it was when like they had like smog alerts and stuff.
oh yeah.
So
It's
like
when they
it
didn't
was
have
worse.
catalytic converters.
Yeah,
It's
was
when you
worse.
could. It's when if you
Yeah,
took your
true.
hands in the right way in LA, you could put together a smog ball and then you could throw it at your friend.
That's true. That's true. They
Um,
had smog days where like schools were closed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
have those
was
in China
bad.
still.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they have like 7 of the top 10 most polluting cities in the world.
They
Yeah.
also have more people per capita than we do in like almost every
Yeah.
city. So
Yeah, they build their cities dense.
Yeah.
Like I think we're living on top of each other in Long Beach, but
Oh yeah, it's bad over there.
it must be packed.
I was looking at like a map of the world, and it was like CO2 production, and like it was like the red, and then it gets to like black is like the worst, right?
mhm.
Oh no, it was black, and then like red is like really bad. And like over in the U.S., it's like a little bit. Places in like Africa, it was pretty bad. Europe is really bad.
Really?
Yeah, Europe
Like,
is actually surprisingly
Where
really
in
bad.
Europe? Because like the Paris Accords. that's
Paris is like bad. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Paris is gross, but I thought that they'd be more
No,
of
like,
a.
Honestly, comparatively, the U.S. is pretty good, and
Well, we outsource a lot of our.
then we do outsource
pollution.
most of it. And then you look at India and China, and they're just all red. Like
Yeah.
the entire country is red.
Well, that's where the manufacturing centers of the world.
Yeah.
Like when you buy anything, like obviously building a car,
yeah,
this couch, whatever,
Like,
these
you-
microphones, like it produces
yeah.
something or other.
You
but,
expect like the big cities, but like
Yeah.
the entire country was like producing it. And it was bad.
Yeah.
Scared me.
Yep. Well, they're supposed to be working on it. You know, there's been a lot of claims that, I mean, especially India with like, you know, they've got so much newly developed infrastructure. Like it's going to take them
Yeah.
a while to get up to, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But in
Little
China, they're
politics.
supposed to be taking steps.
No, what really
allegedly.
surprised me was Europe was pretty bad.
That makes a lot of sense though, because there is a lot of people in Europe, and you have to think about like how many people own cars in Europe. Like owning a car in the U.S. is like a pretty like
Mm-hmm.
normal thing, right? In Europe, like it's a little bit cheaper over there. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Yeah,
they
but
don't-
not
they don't
everybody
own
has
as many
one.
cars.
They
I
don't own
thought.
as many.
They,
Per
I thought
person.
it was
but like okay,
Not
but, like,
everybody has
like
one.
in London, yeah, sure, but like in like Germany, France, or like the
Yeah.
streets are like a little.
They're pretty
Those
It's
hippie,
people
but,
walk and like do stuff.
like
but depending on the town
spent
or
some
the
time in
place.
Germany. They have a pretty robust train system for getting long distances.
Mhm.
Like you can get on a train and be on it overnight and get across the country and stuff. They have a lot, and I'll say this, like a lot of really small vehicles. Like they don't have the trucks and the big shit that we have over here. It's basically like there's double-decker buses and shit, and then like 100 tiny scooters.
Yeah.
Like it's way, way, way more of that stuff.
But you do realize you do also have to think that like those tiny scooters do add up.
Got to be worse
Yeah.
got to be
Like-
way worse.
Because like think about how much gas they use. Like how many times do you have to refill that in a month?
Well, they only have like the gallon and a half
Actually,
tank.
yeah, they only have like gallon and a half tanks, so
But-
it's not using a lot,
Well-
but they do produce more exhaust, like per like liter.
Yeah, I wonder what it is that they're making over there that's just, or do you think it's just energy production?
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
No idea. Probably
Hey,
energy.
If you're European, let us know. Why are you
Yeah.
guys burning tires?
Yeah,
or
what's
whatever
going on? Africa wasn't as bad,
Mm-hmm.
but they had like hotspots that were just like pure just red,
Yeah.
like just that.
well, spots
that
like
spot.
Nairobi and,
Yeah,
you know, what have you. I'm sure Cape Town wasn't.
Couple of places in South Africa.
Yeah.
yeah. That was mostly like Eastern Africa and stuff.
Wow.
South America, clean.
South America?
South America was so clean,
Oh,
and the Middle East was pretty clean too.
fuck with the vibes.
Yeah, they're doing something over there. and
Although
down
I
there.
think rather they're not. I think
Yeah.
rather they're highly concentrated in a couple areas, and then they're shipping out a lot of stuff to other countries.
Australia was pretty good.
Well, that's an empty ass fucking continent.
Well, I mean, like in their like populated areas. That's what I was looking at.
That makes sense.
Was like it was still pretty
Australia,
clean.
I feel it's just like a good place. I feel
I'd
like
move
they're
to
so
New
clean over
Zealand.
there.
Yeah, but they actually have the worst cost of living right now.
Oh
They
yeah,
do.
no, that makes
Yeah.
sense though
Like
because they have beautiful beaches. They have-
Sydney and stuff like that. It's
Oh
expensive.
yeah,
It's worse than San Francisco. It's worse
Yeah.
than LA. It's like it's really
they're beautiful places though. You do have to say.
Yeah, I mean, true, but I mean, there's so much. I think it's beautiful and it's warm. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many great, beautiful lands that are just like fucking frigid sometimes.
Yeah. Like I would move to New Zealand. I
Oh
think
yeah.
that's cool.
Oh, New Zealand's sick.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff over there. Wasn't great what they did to the Maori natives, but you know.
Definitely
Hey,
not.
They're working on it.
Yeah,
they're trying to be
allegedly.
better. This fly is pissing me off.
Yeah, oh, we have two actually. I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but we have two flies buzzing around our studio.
Shoe shoe fly don't bother me. My bad. Got that one wrong. I'm about to clap it with my shoes.
Would you rather be in the forest with one bear or like a million bees?
One bear. Am I fighting said bear, or am I fighting said bees?
I mean, you're just gonna be in the forest with them, and you're like, let's presume that you're trying to travel to get out of the forest.
Oh, the bear.
The bear.
The bear.
The odds are good.
Oh yeah.
No,
Bees are annoying because like
I'd rather chill with the bees. The
No.
bees and I are friends, man.
'Cause you
I give
can-
them honey and stuff. Well, not honey. I give them like
Dave's
sugar.
covered in honey.
No, I give the bees sugar. If you have good vibes, bees also have good vibes. They trust you. Bears are kind of a wild card, you know?
I don't trust bees. My mom is allergic, and I've been stung once. And I've heard that
Mm.
like as soon as you're stung like one or two times, and like then that's when like like being allergic to it develops. So I don't know if I'm allergic to bees yet, and I do
Oh.
not want to test that out.
Well, here's the thing. I know I'm allergic to bears because a bear will kill me.
Bear will maul you.
A bear will maul me.
Bees, if you're just like, what's up, bee?
I'll
And
feed,
like you
bro.
like, I used to like pick up bees as a child,
That's
and like just
you
like
are wild.
I would give
have
them
you
sugar
been
water and
checked for
stuff.
like sociopathic pay? What are you picking up bees for?
I wanted to hang out with them. I was like giving
You
them
are a
flowers and stuff.
strange
you pick up the
man.
bee and
You
go,
guys are scared of bees. Bees are cool.
I'm not scared of bees.
What are
I'm
you
not
scared
scared.
of, huh?
I'm
Why,
not
why won't you
scared.
pick up a
I'm
bee?
just scared of what they could do to me because
you
I don't
are
know if I'll
scared.
die.
Yeah, he's scared of the risk. I just don't like
I was-
hanging out with him.
I still have the same risk.
I don't
like,
fuck with the
I
vibe.
vibe
I
with
would
them,
be a
but, like-
beekeeper.
I'm pretty
I would
sure
keep
I'm
some
not
bees.
allergic to bees, so I don't even carry that risk. I just don't fuck with their vibe.
I've only been
I
stung by a
vibe
bee
with them,
once,
but, like-
and it was because I was messing with it. But every other
Yeah.
time, like if you don't mess with it, like in a mean way,
I accidentally.
then it's not gonna sting you.
You want to know the story of how I got stung?
How'd you get stung?
I was at PE when I was younger, and we're all
How
in this
old are we talking here? Like 10, 12, 17,
sixth grade,
6th grade?
sixth,
Okay.
sixth
It
or
was
eighth
like
grade.
11th, 11, 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
So
was like
11-year-old
11 or
Hunter.
12.
So you
I was
look
young.
like this.
I was like 6th to 7th grade.
Looks the same.
He looks exactly the
All right.
same.
A little whiter teeth, maybe.
His hair had to be shaved, but
Yeah.
So I was at PE. We all had to be in a circle. We're all like breathing after the PE sesh, and coach is talking to us.
sesh.
you're breathing. That's
Breathing in a
good.
circle. You guys having like circle breathing?
No, we're just like
Circle
sitting.
breath.
We're just
Hey,
like sitting
sick
there.
one, Dave. Fucking got his ass.
No, I mean like
Yeah,
like
you're doing your cool down.
Yeah,
Viewers
we're
get it.
like relaxing, and coach is talking to us like, oh, next week we'll be doing this, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. We're just talking after. So I put my hands back and to like breathe, and my hand went on a bee, and I squished it into my hand.
Oh, you just haphazardly put your hand to like sunbathe.
I just put it back.
Yeah.
To, like breathe a little bit, and I was like,
when you got your legs out, you put your arms back. They call that the sunbather.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But so I was like,
Never heard of that.
all right, and so I looked down at my hand because I didn't really feel that much, and then I was like, something's like pinching my hand. Like I should probably look. I looked down. There's just a bee hanging out of my hand, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And I'm like, well, I know my mom's allergic.
Oh, so you're 11 running the numbers on whether or not you're about to fucking die.
I was like, well, this is probably not gonna go well. So I look up at my teacher. I'm like, yeah, so a bee just stung me, and I don't know if I'm allergic yet. And he's like, what? And so he takes me, and we go to the school nurse, and like they look at it and they're like, well, it should be okay. And then they took it out, used pliers and everything, and got it out.
That's usually how it goes.
And
I've had to treat some bee stings at work a few times, and it's just like, yeah, here, fucking pull it out.
Like
I
I
know
Sit
over
here
it.
for 5 minutes. If you don't have a reaction, go back to class.
Yeah,
If
I,
you
like, my
do,
hand-
here's an EpiPen.
My hand was swollen though. That's the thing. Like my
you had that Mickey Mouse glove.
no, it was just right here. Like it was thick.
Ooh.
It was thick and it was hard. It swelled up and it was.
You need me to suck the venom out?
Yeah. No, so it was like it was pretty hard when I touched it. I was like, oh, that's not normal. It was like that for like maybe like half the day to a day. Like it was there for a minute. A little strange.
One time I was stung by a bee. It was the one time I was, I think about like 6. I was really young, and I was like, I thought like it was flying around, and I was trying to like swat it, like I was trying to get it.
What? Just
like,
cause?
Yeah, because
Because you're 6.
I'm 6, and
Yeah.
it's like a
a
fly
bee.
to me, you know.
Sure.
And then it stung me, and then I realized like, yeah, I probably deserve that.
The most predictable outcome.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I was playing kickball on the road, and then a car hit me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whoa, it's wild. Why would he do that?
Street baseball is always so fun as a kid though.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you always go car.
Yeah,
The
yelling
car's
car.
going like 15 miles per hour because they've seen you and they know you're there already.
Yeah. Riding your bikes in the street, and then just like car, and then everybody gets to the side.
It's not like
Good
you're
times.
gonna get hit anyway. It's like
Yeah.
it's going slow.
My favorite was like when you're bombing a hill or something on your skateboard, and then you had somebody at the bottom of the hill looking, just like,
Oh yeah,
Looking
because
for
you have to
cars.
watch the cross traffic.
yeah,
on
you
the...
gotta watch the cross.
I don't know how to ride a skateboard.
You don't know how to like at all.
Not really, no.
Really?
I mean, I know like the basic of it, but like I am not good at it.
Could you ride like across like the basketball court or something?
Like I'm really bad at pavement. I like if I hit like a little bit of a curb,
Yeah.
falling. Dude, I brought a
'Cause you're going too slow.
skateboard to the first like week of classes, and
Classic freshman move.
yeah, and I was like, all right, I should be fine. I don't skate. So I went, I hit this curb, I immediately got off, and I walked the rest of the way holding the skateboard.
Yeah.
I kept a skateboard in my car when I first transferred, because I'm like, yeah, I'll just skate to class. Never did.
Never.
Never did.
Yeah, I brought a
And
skateboard
then I did
to
it
the
once,
dorm.
and I'm like, God, there's so many people. It's not even fun. You know, like I don't even enjoy this. And it's
more
all uphill,
work and yeah.
and it's just,
the hills at Long Beach State are
Terrible.
yeah.
so, like I could have, but it just wasn't enjoyable.
Yep. I'll say I kind of hate the fucking vibe of the electric skateboards though.
Oh God.
Like I understand it's a good solution to all the hills and all the bullshit. 100%. But like, dude, you're like
I like the
going
ones
to,
that are off road though. They're kind of cool.
Oh, the off-road ones.
The off road, I get it. You know, because it's not trying to be a skateboard.
It's not trying to be a skateboard.
Yeah.
What about the not the one wheels, but have you seen the unicycle ones?
Fuck those people.
It's like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
so it's like the size
It's always
of like
the most
a,
pretentious douchebags riding them too.
The first time I
Yeah.
saw one, it was like Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude's got like his
First
little...
time I saw one, dude was in a suit.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
not
I'm
the
like, what are you
suit
doing?
No,
Deal with
there's
unicycle.
one that like the like motorized unicycles.
Mhm.
I saw this one guy who does like Grubhub or something, or like a third party orders. He comes into my work all the time. He comes up, he goes into the store, still on it, comes up
No.
straight to the thing, is like balancing on it. We give it out to him. He gets it, immediately just leaves. Immediately just rides out.
Here's the deal. I was with him up until the point where he rode it into the Chick-fil-A.
And he's like low key, this dude's sick. Like he's wearing like a almost like a full like motocross like suit,
like
and
he's got
wearing
armor.
He's got like armor on the pads and knees. He's
Yeah.
wearing this like
This is his job.
oh no, this
He's
is his
riding
job.
unicycle.
No,
Yeah.
this dude's sick. He has this
Like a
helmet
cyberpunk
that has
dude.
like a face on it, like an LED face on it, and the face will change, and it's got like ears. It's
So
like
this
ears.
dude's just a DJ without a club.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, does he ride anything else, or is this all
No,
equipment for
Just
the unicycle?
The motorized unicycle. It's the only thing that he brings. and a backpack.
I wonder how long it would take me to commute to Long Beach on an
On one of
electric.
those.
I don't know. This dude's is fast. It goes like 30 miles per hour.
Some of them fucking, but like you'll see
Yeah.
them like leaned forward and shit. I'm like, you're putting a lot of faith in this.
Like you're gonna hit one pebble and you're done.
Dude.
You are gone.
They just slide out on a turn. Also the same. It's all the issues of riding a motorcycle with none of the benefits.
The craziest
Yeah.
thing is this guy
None
goes
of
in the
benefits.
traffic circle on that thing.
Yeah,
That's
people are
wild.
crazy.
Terrifying.
Dude.
I think I've actually seen him around.
Probably.
Probably have.
He's. I don't know what age he is, but he's there all the time.
you gotta be
just
young.
God-
Faceless dude riding a
He's
Yeah.
gotta be
unicycle
like
wheel. Like,
later 20s, 30s.
Maybe.
you know what pisses me off? Is
Yeah.
There's no more bikes. There's no
There's
just
a-
bikes anymore.
there's
It's
bikes
all
in this
electric
garage.
bikes. No, yeah. Unless like it's a mountain bike and you're going mountain biking, it's all electric bikes. Nobody just has a bike to go somewhere anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, why would I do that? I don't want to ride a bike where I live. That's terrible.
Well, a couple of years ago, there was the whole like fixie thing that was happening and I thought that was bad.
Yeah.
Or you know where you
People
see
are
a
just
lot
trying
of
to
bikes?
reinvent the bike, and it's just
No, no, no,
ride a
dude.
bike, man.
It's
Have
just
fun.
because Long Beach kind of sucks.
No, it's
if
not
you
just
go
Long
to-
Beach.
well,
It's
if you-
everywhere now.
Go to Huntington. All those motherfuckers on their beach cruisers.
No, they're all electric now.
No.
Yes, and the kids, okay, especially back where I am, where I'm from, everybody has an electric bike. Like especially the kids, and it's like they
I
have
can
a
see
car
the
now.
kids.
Yeah.
I think a lot of kids really are, because you can get transportation at a younger age now. You don't need
Yeah.
to be 16 to get across town.
Yeah.
So I get like why a kid might want it. But I don't know, man. I have trouble thinking all those dudes who like ride their bikes to the beach to go surf and stuff. Like they're not rocking electric bikes.
They are now.
Wow.
They are now. Everybody has one. Like what happened to just like riding a bike?
I miss the days when you could look
yeah.
at the street and see a random dude on a BMX bike just flying.
Yeah.
Just,
I will say
just
those are fun.
baggy shirt flying behind him.
just a dude ripping down a hill in like a shitty, dirty white t-shirt because he's already crashed a couple times that day.
Oh yeah,
Just
baggy
no
pants
fear.
on, baggy cargo
Definitely
pants.
also blazed. Like
Yeah.
in retrospect, now that I an adult who's been around like weed and alcohol, so many adults in my life when I was a kid must have been
high.
like. There's no
Oh,
way
yeah.
you're 35 riding a BMX bike and you're not smoking weed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, there's no shot.
like what are
yeah.
we? Well, who are we kidding ourselves here? Like.
Come on, people.
Like you want to tell me like Shaun White wasn't like getting ridiculously lit
Oh yeah, every
Like,
time.
100%.
This man probably forgot his
Met
name
Shaun
a
White.
couple of times after.
Sorry, you met Shaun White?
Yeah, when I was a kid, he was at
White guy convention in Texas.
I was at Mammoth, and he was.
Oh, it was the white guy convention.
It was. He was at a snowboard qualifier for the Olympics.
That yeah.
And like he was doing a meet and greet, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's
And then I
sick.
went to go get food, and then he's just right there, just talking to the cashier lady. He's hitting on the cashier
Risen
lady,
up
and
the,
I'm like,
the
"Yo."
cashier. You're like, dude, so sick. I saw Shaun White hit on this part-time worker, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh man.
I just said
he
that.
was really cool. He was actually
It-
like a nice. He's just a surfer, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
From all the
he's-
interviews and stuff, he's
the actual like definition of a surf bro is just Shaun White.
He
It's great.
wouldn't ride an electric bike to
No.
the beach.
No,
Last of a generation.
he would ride a skateboard to the beach.
How old is Shaun White now?
He's older.
He's older?
Because
he's getting
Shaun
older.
White's a
He's our
snowboarder,
age.
right?
Well, he's a little older than us.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought you meant
Oh,
he was
he's
like
older.
35. I was
What?
like,
Shaun White's got to be like 35.
I don't think it's 35.
I thought because he was really young. When he got-
Producer.
No. This is an easy
No,
enough one.
this
to-
is.
you,
Right
you
here.
got it.
Right
Hey,
here.
Siri. How old is Shaun White?
Bum, 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 bum.
37.
37.
This man is 37 years old.
What?
Shaun
Shaun-
White's almost 40.
Shaun Roger White is an American former professional snowboarder and skateboarder. He's a 5-time Olympian and a 3-time Olympic gold medalist.
Alright, we
in
don't.
Yeah,
we're,
I
we're just here for the
okay.
age, man.
What do we?
We know he's
in his-
great.
You know, I had this realization on the way here, which is kind of stupid. But now that I'm an age where we use like early, mid, and late,
Mm-hmm.
like you're about to be in your mid 20s. Like 24s.
I'm 23.
Yeah.
I'm don't bring this up.
Hey, so how does it feel to be
okay.
a quarter way through your life?
No, you've still got 2 years before then.
Yeah, I'm working on it. All right. I am 23. I'm at the end of my early 20s.
Yeah, you're still early 20s.
Right.
100%.
Mid 20s starts at 24.
Yeah.
25, 26.
Yep.
27.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then 28, 29, 30, and 31 are your late 20s.
Your
Are
late 20s.
Your
go to
late
32.
20s. Yeah.
You might be cooking on that one.
Yeah.
I think
If you're 30, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
as an older member of this podcast, perhaps I should buy low and sell high and say that 32 is still your late 20s.
It is
No,
your late
because then you're
20s.
gonna lie to yourself. Be like, I'm still in my 20s when you're supposed to be having a kid at that point. and
No.
being
Who said
a
supposed
responsible
to?
citizen.
All right, here's the thing. Here's
You're
the thing.
32. You barely have
Actually,
health
I
insurance.
saw this the other day. It was how old do you think they were on Friends and like sitcoms and stuff like that?
Oh.
How old do you think the pilot episode was? How old do you think the characters were?
Episodes, they were in their late 20s.
Yeah, so
Early
well,
30s.
for how
They
I Met
were
Your-
23.
I'm
Oh
doing
no,
nothing with my life.
they were 26. 26.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
sorry, my bad,
okay.
my bad. They're 26,
Because How I Met Your Mother picks up at
like 27.
yeah. Well, they pick up at like almost at 30.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah.
New Girl
Sure.
started when they were 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It slowly gets older because we're all staying kids a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And people realize that more generations are becoming older, and so they have to get with more generations that are older.
You
and
guys are
not the
just
younger ones.
cynical.
True.
I'm saying that you don't have to be old. You know, you can always be young.
No,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
gotta
That's
turn.
true.
You have to turn 24, and you have to own your own house and start marrying. Or
Yeah,
you
if
have
you're
to
not
start
married
dating.
by
married.
27, you should just end.
If you're not
Guys-
married by 26,
Yeah, you're old.
I'm
and-
honestly thinking like, how the fuck am I going to buy a house? That's the age I'm at. It's like I'm older. I
Yeah.
should be. I'm nowhere close.
Well, it's interesting.
and all the people I know, nowhere close. Everybody
I
older
know
than
a-
me, nowhere close.
I know
Yeah.
a couple
It's crazy.
people from Moore Park that have just bought houses
really
and are like a year older than me.
Yeah.
Good.
What are they doing?
Well,
What-
one of them is
what-
my friend that went to University of Florida,
Here's the thing. Also, they're at Moore Park. You know.
Well,
and that
Still
makes a difference.
California.
One of them was in the
California.
military and is
Military.
married already.
There
Wow.
we go. Military
access to military
Mormon,
loans is a
those
good
don't
idea.
count. If you're military or Mormon, doesn't count.
what was the Mormon aspect?
They have like the church and stuff. They help them.
Oh
with
yeah,
stuff
no,
like
the
that.
churches give them money.
They give them money.
Yeah.
to
Well,
help 'em buy
also there's a
loans
lot
and
of
stuff like
Mormon real estate agents
Yeah.
because it's all
So,
networking.
If you are Mormon or if you're in the military, get a house.
Don't touch the sign.
Touch the signs.
Well, you can touch it.
Stop
Don't
it.
rattle the sign.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
hit
we gotta
Dave
get
over
back
the
to
head with
Dave
it.
hating Mormons.
You know what I hate?
You know, I'm actually.
People who take
Huh.
the drinks I buy
What?
for myself.
You know, I'm actually technically Mormon.
You look technically
Yeah,
Mormon.
honestly, that makes a lot
You-
of sense.
I went to In-N-Out in Utah, and they all looked like you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember going up to Idaho for my cousin's wedding, and we stopped in Utah at an Arby's, and the two girls, one at the register and one that was handing out food, I literally like was stuttering over my words because they were
Just
so beautiful.
The most beautiful.
They were the most
Just
beautiful
beautiful
women
people.
I've ever
Mormon
seen,
women.
and I was
Yeah.
just blonde, like young 20s, like
Just working at
pretty
you said an Arby's.
Arby's. I was so confused. I was like, I
They got
literally,
the meat, I guess. I don't.
That's true.
I saw them mouth agape, just
She slowly puts a Arby's waffle cut fry in your mouth with the honey mustard.
I was. The funniest thing about it was I was in like sophomore year of high school.
Oh
so
my
like
god! Oh, so you're
going-
just down bad.
going to an all guys school. Like I don't talk
Oh.
with girls all that much, so I just like was just stuttering over my words. I'm just beat red. I go up to my aunts that I was driving with, and I was like,
What are you gonna tell me?
I stuttered pretty bad there, didn't I? And they're like, yeah, you kind of did. And I was like,
They're probably two like LA sixes, and Hunter, who goes to an all boys school, it's just like he's rolling on the floor, like vomiting on himself. Like,
Here's the thing:
They were
LA
LA
sixes
nines.
are still like
that's fair.
they're tens.
Yeah, we live in a
other
fucked up.
places.
They were LA nines.
LA
LA
they were
nines?
LA nines.
Oh God.
He was 14 and he went to an all boys school. They, for all intents and purposes,
He did not stand a chance.
Okay, actually, I was
What?
15.
Oh, that makes it so much better. No, you're just more in it. You're more stuck in your puberty.
Oh my
That
god,
shit sucks.
That's when a bumpy car ride will get you going a little bit. That's the problem age.
Hunter, how bad did puberty hurt for you?
Hurt?
It didn't.
I'm not gonna ask you because you're not very tall, but how hard?
Whoa!
Honestly, funny enough, it
It
didn't
hurt me.
I'm still
that
growing.
shit hurt. I grew 8 inches in 1 year. That
Okay,
is
that's something
painful.
weird.
That
No, over the
hurt.
course of so I went into high school.
5'10".
Yeah,
not-
I was
It's not
I
short.
was 5'9", right?
Wait,
no,
sure.
no. What is? I'm 6'2" now. What is subtract that? 8,
Subtract 8 from 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah, so you're 5'6".
Yeah, I was about 5. I think I was like 5'6", 5'7", and in 1 year in 8th grade, I grew to 6'2". That shit
grade
hurt
yeah, fair
all at
enough.
once.
I went into high school
My
at
bones hurt.
5'7", 5'8",
Holy shit!
and by the time I came out in senior year, I was 6 foot.
Damn. No, I grew early. There was probably actually, because we're similar ages, there's probably a point in time where I was taller than you. Because I was 5'8" very early in middle school. Like, my voice dropped. Like, it got a little deeper, but my voice dropped between 6th and 7th grade. And I never dealt with voice cracks.
My voice actually didn't get deeper until senior year of high school.
I think you're doing a deeper voice right now.
Right
Not.
now.
My voice
doing
didn't
my
drop.
voice is just deeper right
No,
now.
my voice actually didn't drop until like probably junior, senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, like I still have a pretty high voice, but like it's still like dropping.
It's more of a man's voice now, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, I met you a couple years ago. Your voice was a little high at that point,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, no, it definitely was, but it is getting deeper. And I sometimes I subconsciously make my voice higher. Sometimes I don't know why. It's like a problem that I have.
Because you're a cute little guy, man.
He's a cute little guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about they used to voice train actors to deepen their voices by having them go to high elevations and just blow out their vocal cords.
Yeah.
Could be a good vibe.
I'm
GTIP loses
down.
their voices.
Could be the move.
I'm down to just go to Big Bear and
Screaming
just
at the
start
top of mountains.
yelling.
Yeah,
That's why screaming at the top of the mountains makes you more of a man.
I can't wait to go to Big Bear over summer and then just actually maybe not even over summer, just over winter.
Oh, we're going over summer.
All right, I'll go.
We'll get it going.
And then I'll go just
Ooh.
walk into the woods and then just start screaming like I'm getting murdered.
No. All four of us will get in a car and we'll all scream.
The cops are like, "Are you guys okay?" No.
Yeah, we're just trying to get deeper voices.
like,
for
yeah,
our
man.
podcast.
Do you want to be a guest on our podcast, man? Because that's what we're up. It's just us and what? Who's even the authority in Big Bear? Is it sheriffs?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
It's probably 'cause
definitely
it's
Big
county.
Bear
It's game
sheriffs.
wardens.
It's game wardens.
Honestly, have you seen the game wardens in Maine? They have so much authority just because there's like nothing.
Yeah, but what
It's
are they
like
gonna
them and
do when I
sheriffs.
call them gay warden? Then where's their authority?
They're gonna laugh
Sorry,
at you
actually,
and arrest
they're not
you.
game wardens. They're wildlife wardens. Yeah, California changed the name from it was a multi-billion-dollar name change from Fish and Game to Fish and Wildlife.
You know what? I had noticed that.
Has spent $2 billion on that.
Why?
I don't
Iceland
know.
had a similar thing where they spent like a couple $100,000 on a new motto for their tourism, and the motto is "Come to Iceland."
That's
Come to
lit.
Iceland. What was their old one?
They didn't have one or something. I don't know.
Honestly, Iceland is beautiful though.
That's what
I feel
hear.
like the reason it cost so much in California though is because they had to change a bunch of like uniforms and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's why. It's
and
like,
print and
but
Signs
here's the thing.
and
letterhead.
What's the difference?
Had to
because-
hire like 2 graphic designers.
They're not in charge of other wildlife. They're only in charge of like
California wildlife.
California. No, I mean like other wildlife. They're only in charge of game wildlife.
But they're not in charge of like.
No, they're in charge of a lot.
They're in charge of a lot, but they're not in charge. That's the conservancy. That's different. The conservancy is in charge of like conservation. They're just in charge of, do you have a permit for that?
And also, but that
I'm very
includes fishing, hunting,
Yeah, fishing, hunting,
That's all game.
storing,
Yes, that's all game.
But it's
though.
still game.
selling.
Okay, that's
You know,
still
hey,
game. It still has
hey.
part of it.
It's you know why he's struggling.
Mm.
It's game recognized game.
Game recognized game. All right, so I grew up on like fishing boats and stuff, right? So not just wildlife
Why you got to
in
send
a cave.
scam emails from a boat?
Anyways, family business is commercial fishing. We hunt sharks and mostly swordfish. But anyways, I deal with a lot of the fishing game a lot. So like I always see them and they're walking. We have the same dock as them, so like I always see them.
See,
And they're
like
walking
the
down
game
the-
wardens.
What's up?
The wardens?
Yeah, the wardens.
Okay.
They're walking. They have a big ass boat too. Like
Of course.
it's a scary looking boat. Big old gun on the front.
Dude, it looks like
and they-
Darth Vader's boat.
It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
It's a catamaran, so it's double pontoon.
Mhm.
Oh my god, it's crazy. And they're like walking down the dock with like their big ass guns,
ARs.
like, full like military gear. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
you know
what's
how it
up,
gets
guys?
out here in the lake.
And I'm like, no, it's the ocean. And I'm like, what's up, guys? Like shoving other stuff down.
Oh my
down in the
God.
bunkhole, like things
is
like
this
that.
story just you hiding crime?
There's
No,
just
it's like
guns
hiding
on the
like,
boat.
It's like hiding like
Yeah.
alcohol and stuff. You know, certain things you're not supposed to have in a boat.
Dave's
Like
got a whole
commercial
bunch of
boats.
clean, cheap heat that he's hiding from the game war. They're like, let me see in your cooler. Dave opens it up. It's a bunch of like fucking 1911s with the serial numbers filed off.
Well, here's the thing: we don't keep it on the boat, but
Pirates are real. I'll say that. Sure. Crime.
no, it's part of fishing.
Dave's a
Large
pirate.
game is sometimes you got to shoot it.
Oh, because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I've seen that with the like harpoon guns and stuff. Like sometimes you gotta
gotta-
kill it to.
You got to just fucking
You've already got
pop. You just got to pop
Yeah.
it because it's already caught. It's up there.
Now-
if you bring it onto the deck, it's going to possibly take a
Injure
hand.
someone.
It's
yeah.
going to hurt something.
Especially
So
sharks.
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna. You gotta,
They carry.
and not even
a-
just that, like tuna
Hmm.
and stuff, like big
Oh
tuna.
yeah.
Oh,
You
big-
gotta
a
put
big
those
ass
down.
tuna.
The
Yeah.
funny thing about salmon is you just start whacking them with like a wooden like bat or something, or it's like a stick.
What?
Yeah, with
No,
salmon
we
you
have a
just whack
table
it.
leg. We
Yeah.
have an old table leg, so it's got like you look at this table.
Yeah.
It's got like the square part
It's
on
squared off where it connected to the table,
it, and you just
hit the salmon with it.
well, we hit swordfish skulls, but yeah,
Sure.
you just break the skull on it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little kid on a boat in the middle of the ocean. My parents are like, I'm not a little kid, but like I'm old enough to handle a gun. So
Young
I'm
enough
out
to
there
where
with
it's
a
probably a
22
problem.
Theoretically.
on a rocking boat trying to shoot a fish in the water like 30 feet away. And let's just say that's how good of a shot I am.
Shut the fuck
That's how good of a shot I
How
am.
good of a shot you
I-
are.
Brain shots, all right?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
brain
rock-
shots. Now I know what you're talking about. What's up, slime?
Never shoot below the neck.
Hey. All right.
Ah,
well,
no, I'm a pretty good shot. How good of a shot you are?
no, I'm fucking excellent for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You have any proof? You have any stories about it?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah?
This is purely
That's what I
based on
thought.
vibe.
What about you?
We'll find out.
Can you throw a spear?
Can you throw
I
it
probably could.
spear?
Yeah. Gather